Good morning, guys. So it is day 2. I'm going to take the trip from Petoskey to Kewadin today. It's a 50-mile trip. It's about 20 miles more than I did yesterday, so that should be interesting. But it is the longest day of my trip. I just had to do that in order to get to the location that I'm going to overnight. But it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. The weather is good, and it's what I'm here to do. Got all day to do it.
Alright, so this is pretty awesome. First time on anything like this. Really cool. So I am cycling right now on Little Trevors Wheelway. Pretty long bike trail. I don't know the exact distance right now, but definitely safe and kind of parallels the main highways, and yeah, really having a good time on it.
Alright, so I am at Revolution Bike Shop in Charlevoix, where the owner, Chad, took a look at my tire because I was losing pressure like too much and it was just not a good ride. And it turns out the bead of my tire is pretty weird. It was like separating. So thankfully I had an extra tire, and he went ahead and took time out of his extremely busy day to take care of me as like an emergency situation and grab Subway from next door. I'm kind of doing double duty here, getting that fixed and eating my sandwich, and he's letting me sit here in a corner just separated from everyone, eating my sandwich here. It's kind of chilly outside, and of course you can't eat anywhere around, so I'm super thankful for wonderful people. Yeah, if you're ever in the Charlevoix area and you need to support Chad over at Revolution Bike Shop, he'll take care of you for sure. Alright, so I stopped off at this little cute farm market to grab a piece of fruit, and they only sold it in bushels, so the nice young man behind the counter gave me his daily apple for free. He's like, I get a free fruit a day, I don't eat it all the time, so you can have mine, like, have a safe trip. So, right on, man. Alright, I am at this scenic area called Stone Circle.
All right, guys, so today was absolutely cool in so many different ways. Started out with some amazing hills, and I'm saying amazing hills because, you know, you just kind of got to get up and over them however you can, but there's such an accomplishment at the top, and then you have the rest of your trip to look forward to. So I started out like a mile into my trip, and I started hearing this weird tire noise. It felt like lumpy, and I'm like, oh man, I'm losing pressure. Why? You know, I just had that flat yesterday, fixed it, it was all good. So I stopped at this guy's driveway. He was so sweet. He let me use his air pump, and I kind of got another 5 miles down the road. And again, same thing, losing pressure. What's going on? Stopped for an air pump. I was able to pump up one more time. And then kind of limped my way into Charlevoix, where there was a bike shop and it was open. The owner there, Chet, absolutely phenomenal. He kind of like stopped his day, considered my situation like an emergency. He helped me right away to get me back on the road. And I mean, I can't say enough for good, kind-hearted people like that. So Chet over at Revolution Bike in Charlevoix, thank you so much. After that, I mean, it was all about biking. I felt good. I was moving at a good speed. My bike was working properly. And I was cycling down 31, and I saw this fruit stand. I'm like, man, I could totally go for an apple. So I stopped off, and they only sold apples in bushels. But the kid, Mark, was so excited to assist me in any way he could. He said, you know, I get an apple free every day for work, and I didn't eat my apple today, so you can have it. And I was just so excited about that, and I was like, wow, this is so neat. So Mark and I had a good conversation, and then off I went. On my way into Kewadin, I stopped off at this kind of like stone circle area. It was really neat, peaceful. Had lunch there, and then I made it to my current location with my friend Lauren and Haley, and we are on Torch Lake, which is the scenery behind me. So we are having a wonderful evening. Lauren made the best. It's like a squash chili. It's a vegan recipe. It's super awesome. Some cornbread. I mean, we had a feast, and we're about to play some Pictionary. She's getting a fire going right now. So, I mean, again, the kindness of the wonderful folks that I'm coming encounter with is just absolutely amazing. So, with that, I'd like to say that I am very happy and blessed to be on this tour, and I'm extremely happy to learn the lessons that I'm learning, and hopefully I am able to reciprocate the kindness to others that I'm receiving. So that is about it for tonight. Tomorrow I will go from Kewadin to Traverse City, and that will be my first ever overnight camping experience completely alone. So I'm trying to like mentally prepare for it. I feel pretty good about it. I think that I know what to do. It's all about actually being able to go to sleep, not knowing what's outside that little thin nylon of protection. But I'm game. Looking forward to it. So thank you. Ride safe, ride often, and don't forget to subscribe.